Hi guys, welcome back to day 6. We're moving right along. You guys got this. You got this. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 6. My son, if thou be surety for thy friend, if thou hast stricken thy hand with a stranger, thou art snared with the words of thy mouth, thou art taken with the words of thy mouth. Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself, when thou art come into the hand of thy friend. Go, humble thyself, and make sure thy friend. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thine eyelids. Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, he deviseth mischief continually, he soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly, suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
An heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals, and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. Men, do not despise a thief, if he still to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore 7-fold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts.
Okay. In verses 20 and 21, it's the second time it's mentioned in Proverbs to keep thy father's commandments and forsake not the law of thy mother, bind them upon thine heart and tie them about thy neck. That's the second time in Proverbs it's been mentioned.
So it must be important to know. All right, so here we are told in verses 16 to 19, 6 things doth the Lord hate, 7 are an abomination unto him. This is what the Lord hates, and hate is a very strong word, and we are being told, like, I just find that so fascinating that God is straight up telling us, I hate this stuff. This is what I hate. And we're just kind of like oblivious to it. But God is so open in the Bible. He is so, it's so simple. But let's look at these 6 things that the Lord hates. 7 that are abomination unto him. Let's look at these 7 things. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. And if you take a look at all of these, a proud look, a liar, because a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, murder, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, he that soweth discord among brethren, they are all very selfish motives. They are all very, it's about me, it's about me looking good, it's about what I want, it is about me. And we are told over and over again in the Bible to not be about us, but to love others, to love our neighbor, to do good for others. If I am looking only at myself, then I am not thinking about my neighbor and what my neighbor may need. I'm not thinking about other people. If I am lying about them, why am I lying about them? Am I trying to make myself look good? Am I trying to keep myself out of trouble? Usually a lie is to cover something you have done. You know, it's to keep you from getting in trouble, or it's to keep you from looking bad and stuff like that. So that's not going to help your neighbor. Well, if you're murdering, that definitely is not helping the person that you're murdering. It's just these things that the Lord hates are just very, very selfish. So it makes me want to look at myself and kind of reflect and meditate, like, what am I doing out of these that the Lord hates, and what do I need to do instead to have less of me and be more loving to others? I think that's big.
Can I add on to what
Absolutely.
you're saying? So, as you were reading them out, I was thinking, and so in the 10 Commandments, it's like the exact opposite of the 10 Commandments. So a proud look, you're not supposed to boast. In the 10 Commandments, I don't remember the exact wordage. A lying tongue, thou shalt not lie. You've got the hands that shed innocent blood, thou shalt not kill. The one where it's the false witness, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. It's, what he hates is almost the exact opposite of the 10 Commandments.
That's interesting.
Just want to point that out.
That's interesting. That's cool.
So that concludes day 6 of our Proverbs reading challenge.
Yay.
As always, comment below what you learned, because like we've said before, it's about edifying and learning and growing together in our faith. So, bye.